It's 86 degrees, so we ditched the racing suit. Today we're going to review this 2016 Toyota Tundra TRD Pro. Toyota is really well known for making everyday cars that are kind of, to me, a lot like refrigerators. People get in their refrigerators and drive to work. This is a really special vehicle though, and it's really rare, so we're lucky we have the chance to test it out here today. With this TRD Pro Edition, you get the 5.7 liter V8, but this one's been amped up to 381 horsepower, and it is one of the best sounding engines you'll get in any pickup truck. With the TRD Pro package, you get upgraded Bilstein TRD dampers, with remote reservoirs, and this thing is really tuned for the best of both worlds, on-road and off-road performance, which we're going to test here today. We're kind of disappointed that the TRD Pro, being an off-road package, comes with these all-season Michelin tires. We kind of wish, especially out here, that we had a little bit more aggressive tire, but we're still going to have some fun with it. So this truck is amazingly smooth and comfortable just going down the road. For something that is meant to be driven off-road, it does a great job on the highway as well. The TRD is the performance brand for Toyota, but that doesn't mean it's just off-road performance. So TRD's got a long history in racing, and the exhaust note of this 5.7 liter gives you hints of some of that racing background. Like we were talking about, this engine sounds pretty fantastic, so let's give it a listen. Ooh, that's a good sound. There's nothing like the sound of a V8. It's the kind of thing that gets you excited as a kid and gets you excited as an adult too. So the interior of the Tundra TRD Pro is pretty basic. You can tell that it started life as the Tundra work truck, and each trim level they add a little bit more. You've got some red stitching on the doors and some things to make you know that it's a little bit special, but generally it's basic Tundra in here. It's a very good interior. It's just a very basic interior. It's a little bit dated at this point, but you don't buy the truck for the interior. You buy it for the performance, the looks, and the off-road capabilities. Another thing that this truck gives you is, with all that V8 performance and comfort down the road, and you also get 9,000 pounds of towing capacity. So this is a great truck if you need something to haul and you want to have a nice car to drive around town as well. There are a few nods to current technology in the car by having this navigation system with some connected apps. One thing that's missing though is a keyless start, where you can have a push button start, just have the key in your pocket, which more and more cars have these days. It might be convenient if you're carrying something to the truck, but other than that, pretty basic in here. So we took this thing through a number of different things off-road. We had sand, dunes, we had some single track, we took it down a riverbed on some slick rocks, we jumped it. It handled everything. We did some water crossings. It handled everything great. It would be even better with some more purpose-built off-road tires. So if somebody gets one of these and wants to do some off-roading, I would consider a tire upgrade. Other than that, it got through everything fine. We only got stuck a couple of times, but we got ourselves out. I would recommend, if you want to do some serious off-roading with one of these, to go for the TRD Pro off-road version. There's two versions of this. They're both pretty hard to find, but if you really do want to do some off-roading, they make a version with some more aggressive tires, a little bit more ground clearance. That's the model you want to go for. Considering everything this car can do, all the off-roading that we did and how comfortable it is on the road, the engine, the power, the sound that it makes, that's a great value at $46,000. These days it's really easy to option a truck well into the 50s and even the $60,000 range. So it really is a good value. It's hard to think that $46,000 is a good value, but it really is with everything you're getting for this car. It's really easy to option, let's say a GMC truck up to $70,000, and it can't really do half the stuff that this truck can do off-road and otherwise. So, it's really not worth two of these to get one of those. This is the crew cab version of the Tundra, and there is a ton of room in the back seat. I mean, there's room for even me to stretch out, and I'm 6'3", so it's got a lot of space for a pickup. You worry about that sometimes with a pickup truck if you're going to have enough room, but don't worry about it with this one. After a long work day or a long day off-roading, you can have 3 people across the back, and they'll have room to stretch their legs out and relax. So you can see some pretty basic controls here. There's no automatic climate control, but that's a good thing because I think it's one of the things that keeps the price reasonable on this truck. You've got some apps here, some connected apps that you can use. I don't know why you would do that while you're driving, but your passenger could do it. Really, this is the typical system that comes out of most of the Toyotas. It's a decent system. The audio system is great for this truck because it's got enough bass. It's a little on the boomy side, but it's got enough bass to get over the sound of the truck. So we got this truck with already 12,000 miles. So that means it's been through a lot of journalists' hands, and the truck bed wasn't bed lined. It doesn't have a drop-in or a spray-on bed liner, and it's pretty chewed up. So I would definitely recommend either getting the accessory bed liner or getting it done right away when you get one of these. One thing you definitely want in your truck is a lot of storage space. You've got a huge center console here. You've got a bunch of cup holders and center console space here. There's huge pockets in the door. So they've done a really good job giving you places to put all your things. For a truck, again, that can do what we just did off-road, the handling of this is pretty impressive too. You know, like I said, TRD's got some racing heritage, and the suspension is a great compromise between on-road handling, off-road handling, highway comfort. They did a really good job tuning it. It's not easy to make that combination work, and they've nailed it.